morning and welcome back to another video. Today we are just up at the slats here where we're finally getting to Slurry 24. Finally. We just have the little McCormick agitating down here. We've only just started. It's fairly breezy day today as well, so I didn't bother even locking the cattle back on it. There's a good draft and a good breeze going through there, so she's fairly damp here today as well. It's raining. You get 1 or 2 days fine and then it's back to the wet again, so I'm screwing away as well. He's just cleaning that off so you can see. As I say, he wouldn't be in there now, only it's a breezy day and we had that started for a while, so there's a real good draft coming through. Like normally I'd lock the cows in the back if I was agitating, but like yesterday was real windy as well when we were doing the fence. It's raining heavy enough. We're just up getting some water out of a pond there, just bringing a couple of load back down to the tank, where one top end I think is going to be fairly thick, so and then we're going to change the agitator up to that end and see what it's like now once we put 2 load back into it. I'll be going home for lunch anyway then, so I'll be taking a load of slurry home with me and we'll see what it's. Quite watery down this side because the cattle hadn't been down this side, so what I'm doing is, rather than going up to the pond, is I'm taking a couple of load out of here and then putting it where we're agitating there. So brought a load home with me when I went home for lunch, and then the McCormick was running low on diesel, so I brought a load home there and brought home a can of diesel. So I'm going to have to bring another can of diesel in the morning, just save bringing the tractor home. But we're at the agitator point in the shed now, and then we've one more to do there in the middle of the shed. So probably late tonight, I would say. Just back in the sheep shed again this morning. It's been a couple of days on since we were at the slurry, just a couple of wet days. It's wet again. I didn't do any more slurry because just going out in the fields in that wet, it's just completely ploughing up the feckin' place, and it needs to be done, but we just can't get back at it. So all this needs to be tidied out this morning. They all need to be bedded. With the wet weather, the pens get even muckier and muckier. But anyway, there was another lamb yesterday and there's another one this morning, so looks like we're going to kick off lambing really. So I think this is a hogget as well, so I'm probably going to have to grab her and bring her across to the other shed. I'm nearly sure it's a hogget, but he's not long lambed, so yeah, that's a hogget anyway. So The chances of her following me over are slim, so look, we'll see how we go. Want to get them over to the other shed anyway, and then all the ewes need to be fed with nuts, and then, as I say, all silage and bedded again. And I need to get that video out today, so I'm behind because I just wasn't well, as I stated, but I relapsed. I wasn't well again there for all week, so I'm struggling with my videos to get them out. So I'll probably have to go up at lunchtime now and see can I edit this video and get it out today, because this is Friday now today. So we'll get this show across, because as I said, I don't think I'll be going back to Slurry today. The ground is just sopping. It rained some amount, so if I can get the tank down a bit, maybe next week, maybe Schooner will do a bit for me. It might just have to wait until April, but it's a disaster. The ground was wet enough even without this couple of days rain, but I tell you, it was given snow, and lucky it didn't come as snow, because that would have been a real disaster altogether. I'll just show you this other lamb over here from yesterday. He was actually lambed yesterday evening. Dad had brought him over. So he's actually in behind this gate. He lies in behind the gate, and then he can't get back out. So, and then he's hungry, but he's a fine big lamb. Hang on there. He's a fine big lamb. I say we use this as we have a heat lamp there. I've probably stated before. And any Donny lambs we put in here, and then they can crawl in under the gate there, sort of like a creep area, lie back for the lambs. Although you're not feeding them nuts, you know what I mean. It's just to, if there's a bad yow or a lame yow, something like that, at least he can go back in under the gate and she won't lie on him. But that's a fine big lamb there. My dad insists on bringing fucking wet bales down. He loves fucking hardship. I'm the one then that has to sort it out. We're just bedding the ewes here. He loves mess and loves hardship, and I'm the one that always has to sort it out. I've got to the stage that I won't tidy up after, because you tidy up somewhere and it's in a mess in 24 hours again. So I've just gave up. There's loads of good bales up in the shed, and he insists on bringing down the wet ones, where you have to take all the fucking wet bits out of it, instead of leaving the wet ones there and it could go under the fucking cattle or something like that. Bad enough, have enough work to do without that. But anyway, we're going to bed them here now. I had some of them bedded because just there was a bit of straw left in the back of the shed there. So we're just going to bed them now and give them silage. Look, the whole bottom of that bale is just fucking wet. You couldn't talk to him. Yo's on the point of lambing and you're throwing in fucking wet straw. It's ridiculous. I was a bit late getting up this morning. I'd set the alarm for 5 o'clock, and I normally try and have this done before he comes down, and then it's done fucking right. It pisses me off. It just really pisses me off. Have another yow sick there as well. I don't know what, she's not going to make it, but she's frothing at the mouth. I don't know whether there was the last bale of silage we put in here, there was a little bit of mould in it, but we always try and keep that out, and we dump it then. But I don't know. I haven't got the Jeep here. I have antibiotics in the Jeep, so when I go back up and get the Jeep, I'll come down and give her an injection. I haven't got that in here. Usually keep everything in the Jeep so that you have it then, you know what I mean, when you want it, but she's not going to make it. She's not going to make it. Dad, he's gone up for another bale of straw now. I wonder will he bring back another wet one. Look at there, and he brought down another wet one. If I'd have got up early this morning and I had it fucking done. We put in 3 bales in here, and just I'll try and divide it, 1 bale for 4 pens. So we have a splitter out there, but it's for the back of the tractor. Really need to change the Euro brackets, and I could put it on the loader then. trying to break up the bale into 4, put it into 4 pens. Leaves that there's just a little bit of forking in it, but I try and put as much as I can to each pen so that there's very little forking. There's always going to be a bit. just back here with this yo, where I went up and got my Jeep and got an antibiotic. There she is there, she's up now. But I tell you what I did when we finished bedding them there, I thought maybe it was a twin lamb disease, so I put about 120 mils of calcium into her, and she's up now, so maybe, but don't, like, she's not near lambing. She has no, her udder's not full of milk or anything like that. She's a good bit away from lambing. But anyway, I'm going to stick this antibiotic in her, and even if she lives, the chances she'll abort the lambs anyway. But she has a bit of a pant on her. Maybe it's pneumonia. She was frothing at the mouth this morning. But as I said, she's up now. She's up now after I gave her the calcium. So there's hope yet. There's hope yet. I had no hope for her this morning. So look, just never know. Anyway, I'm going to give her this injection. We're going to finish up this video here now because I need to go up and edit it now and get it out for later on. So again, it's probably a bit shorter than normal, but anyway, again, I hope you liked it, and thanks again for watching, and please subscribe. We want to keep the subscriptions, we want to keep it building as much as we can. So, and if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up because it helps the channel, and we'll catch you at the next one.